and welcome to National Headlines. I'm Amina Ansari and I will be taking you through the top headlines from the leading newspapers of the country. Let's start with the Times of India. Khalistan supporters vandalize Canada temple. Another Hindu temple was vandalized by Khalistan supporters in Canada on Saturday, this time in British Columbia's Surrey. According to international media reports, posters were also put up on temple's wall seeking an investigation into India's role in the recent killing of Khalistan Tiger Force chief Hardeep Singh Nijjar, one of India's most wanted terrorists, outside a Gurudwara. The attack on the Lakshmi Narayan temple is the latest in the series of such incidents that has marked India's ties with Canada. In April this year, BAPS Swaminarayan temple was vandalized with anti-India graffiti in Windsor in Canada's Ontario. Earlier in February, a Ram Mandir in Canada was defaced with anti-India graffiti. Next headline is from the Indian Express. No. Mahapanchayat says Yatra to resume on August 28, wants gun for self-defense. Hindu outfit on Sunday held a Mahapanchayat in Haryana's Palwal district where they announced that they would resume the Vishwa Hindu Parishad's Brajal Mandal Yatra on August 28 in New district after it was disrupted by July's communal violence. While New police has denied the permission to the Sarve Jaite Mahapanchayat, police in the adjoining Palwal has given its clearance with conditions including that no hate speech and weapons. But Sunday's event, held under heavy police deployment in Pondri village, saw some speakers challenging the administration to stop them, demanding lenient gun license for self-defense and calling the removal of Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar. Let's move on to the headlines from the Hindu. Not opposed to English, but children in schools should learn mother tongue as well as Hindi, says Amit Shah. Union Home Minister Amit Shah on August 13 said he was not against English, but children in school should learn both their respective mother tongues as well as Hindi and called for the need to preserve the India's native languages. He was addressing the graduating students of the Indian Institute of Teacher Education in Ahmedabad during its convocation ceremony. Mr. Shah also urged the graduating students to make use of the wealth of knowledge that is available in Sanskrit language, Upanishad and Vedas. The Union Minister said he was not against English as India is a country that cannot oppose any form of knowledge. Next, let's move on to the headlines in the Economic Times. Sebi said to hand in final Adani report to Supreme Court. India's capital market regulator Sebi is set to submit to Supreme Court its report on the allegations made by US-based Hindenburg Research against Adani Group. The report is likely to be submitted earlier this week. Sources aware of the Securities and Exchange Board of India's probe said this would be a final report and that the regulator's investigation was over. While the exact finding could not be ascertained, Sebi has probed, among other things, whether Adani Group manipulated the share prices of its group companies by exploiting loopholes in the minimum public shareholding norms and whether it failed to disclose related party transactions. Next headline is from the Telegraph. Criminal laws. Kapil Sibal flags dictatorship by law, fear says proposed overall dangerous. The Narendra Modi government's proposal to reform criminal jurisprudences has evoked fear of greater control of institutions and individuals aimed at facilitating dictatorship in country. While top lawyer Kapil Sibal condemned the dangerous move and said it was a ploy of usher in a dictatorship, the Congress is suspicious of the intent and competence of the government and has demanded a public debate on the provisions. Finally, our last headline is from the Hindustan Times. 2% rain deficient in country as El Nino drags monsoon. From 5% excess rain at the end of July, a weak monsoon spell in August has led to a 2% rain deficiency across the country as of August 13, the Indian Meteorological Department said on Sunday. The monsoon entered a weak phase last week, which experts said it is a typical impact of El Nino. The IMD's extended range forecast indicates a temporary revival of rainfall only over central India after August 18, but dry conditions in early September. While most parts of the country remained dry during the past 7 days, the Himalayan foothill, including the northern states of Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh and the northeast states, received very heavy rainfall, leading to floods and several incidents of landslides. That's all for the national headlines. To stay updated on the latest headlines from the leading newspapers, do join us on the national headlines from Monday to Saturday at 11 a.m.